Their final place is a wreck at the bottom of the sea, undisturbed for the last 67 years. But today, for the first time, families of 13 war heroes who perished in the D-Day invasion came to honour them.
Yes, service veterans joined relatives in the Solent just off Portsmouth for the moving memorial service, which included a wreath-laying ceremony at sea. Kerry Swain was there and has this report.
Wreaths cast upon the waves in tribute and farewell to the loved ones who lie below. Lost at sea was all some of these families ever knew. Finally, after 67 years, the full story is told. This, the final resting place of a dozen D-Day heroes. On June the 7th, 1944, after safely delivering tanks and troops to the Normandy beaches, landing craft LCT 427 was returning home. In the darkness, she collided with a British battleship and sank. All on board perished. 22-year-old Kenneth Sumner, the only man pulled from the sea. He died 2 days later. His fiancée, now 87 years old, travelled to the memorial service from her home in the Hampshire town of Wickham.
We got engaged on the 11th of November 1943, and I last saw him on the 12th of February 1944, and of course he was killed.
What does it mean to you to be here today?
A great deal. I think closure is the word, really.
Untouched for decades, the wreck lies in a main shipping channel off Portsmouth, the grave of 12 young men. David Spillane was only 20.
Oh, it's so sad when you hear it was the day after D-Day, and you just can't believe. They must have been really elated to think the war had come to an end, and then unfortunately for this to happen, it's just a nightmare.
Oh, it's marvellous to know what actually happened to him, It sort of brings a closure to it now that we know where he is,
Families might never have known the truth, but for one woman diver, she won special permission to explore the wreck, then worked with the Landing Craft Association to identify the men and trace relatives.
I'm just pleased that I'm able to put their mind at rest and actually help them to understand what happened.
The final word from a Landing Craft veteran from Oxfordshire.
I never thought myself as a hero, not at that age. We were doing a job.
The Landing Craft may now be given historic wreck protection. Kerry Swain for Meridian Tonight.